I went into this movie totally and completely prepared to hate this movie, but as it went on, I realized that I might actually like this one. And by the end of it, I sat there in awe, realizing that I had loved it. Let me tell you why. When I tell you that I went into this one blind, I mean it. I had no clue who the New Mutants were or why they weren't with the X-Men. I have never even seen the cover to a New Mutants comic book, so I can't tell you if they did a good job adapting them or not. So I'm reviewing this as simply a standalone film with no rose-tinted glasses. A big criticism that I keep hearing online is people saying that they made Magic a racist. But, they didn't. Magic starts off acting like a total bitch in the first half of the movie, and she sort of defrosts later on. Her mild racism is a way to show that. She isn't and never will be a full-on racist. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and review this movie, huh? This 100% feels like something I would write if I was a teenage white girl growing up in the suburbs. A lot of the writing smells like Wattpad fanfiction. Most of the writing seems to be a mixing pot of good and bad. It sort of seems like half of the screenplay was written well and the other half wasn't. Like I said before in a previous review, I like movies that are filmed in full screen or something close to 16:9 ratio because it fills up my eyes more and shit. And this movie is one of those movies that I like because it's filmed in almost 16:9. It's not exactly 16:9, but it's like very almost, and I like it. The acting is actually pretty decent overall. Charlie Heaton and Anya giving us the best out of the small cast. Or is it Anya? I don't know how to pronounce her fucking name. She's just a good actor. But they never do really explain the full backstory of the mutants. They do try to explain a bit, but they don't actually fully do it. Like, I'm still not entirely certain what the hell went wrong in the mines with Cannonball. I still don't know why Magic was attacked by those Slenderman knockoffs, or why she has this badass little dragon with her that comes to life when she leaves the dimension, I guess? I don't fucking know. The New Mutants seem to be a lot like the Doom Patrol. They're both being held somewhere by a relatively insane scientist against their will, so I thought I'd just point that out. The character beats work really well, so I did end up caring about the cast when they were in danger. Like, when Rain gets attacked in the shower by the fake pastor, I thought they were gonna kill her off, and I was actively biting my nails through that scene. The idea of a horror superhero movie is actually something I want to see a lot more of. Titans, Ghost Rider, and this movie are pretty much the only horror superhero things that we have in live action. Oh, and Hellboy too, but that's not really I don't know. Well, nothing in the movie actually really scared me. Like, a lot of horror movies that I watch don't actually scare me, but while nothing in this movie actually scared me, I still found myself grinning at some of the horror scenes because it's so refreshing to see some superhero movie that isn't actually just fully action all of the time. It's pretty cool to see some jump scares in there. Horror and superhero are some of my favorite genres in cinema, so mixing them together like this only made me love the movie more. So in the end, I loved this movie, and I feel like it was fucked over by its bad delays and its low box office because of its pandemic release. I'm sorry, but seeing Magic actually hold her own against a bear the size of a Walmart will never not be cool to me. I think a lot of the X-Men fan base and a lot of people just really need to turn around and give this movie a second chance because, I don't know, it's just, it needs a second chance, and I hope the New Mutants make their way into the MCU and get their own TV show or something. I love this movie. Peace out.